Hello! Désolé, il y a un petit résumé de ce qui s'est passé. Je vous le laisse.
I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. Now she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Ben est possédé. Trois ans, je crois que c'était avant qu'il soit célèbre.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie.
Ça me fait un peu penser
How
à
is it?
Heavy Rain
Worst
aussi.
weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Ah bah tiens,
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
pas l'appart. Même pas eu le temps. On va devoir sortir dans le... Vérif.
Oh, hey, I just
Ah.
finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so
Really?
last night.
Ouais. Pas mal. Un vrai mec. Je dirais Colin Farrell là sur la deuxième au portant de... Ouais. Oh, je sais même pas ce qu'on... Ah, examiner les maquettes de couverture. Ouais. Pas ça? Pas sympa.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Arrête.
Alan!
Oui, oui, oui.
Alan! Please check the fuse box!
T'inquiète pas, on est là.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just
Honey,
get
it's a
the lights
power
back on
outage.
now,
I've got the
please.
flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's
Jeu
stupid,
d'ombre.
but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Bientôt ça lui pique. Interrupteur. Donc elle est designeuse.
How do you feel, Mr. Wick? Any nausea?
C'est ça dont je parlais avec les lumières dans les yeux.
Mr. Wick, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well.
Il lui fait non,
I
non.
don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well,
Donc,
then, Mr. Wick, we're done here. If If the pain gets any worse or you experience any
Again.
other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor.
m'a dérangé
Sheriff
pendant
Breaker
sa
had
pêche.
called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Quand même plus intéressant en plein jeu. Pas courir, hein, j'essaie. Ah, tiens, ce serait pas la nana qui avait peur du noir tout à l'heure. Arrête de jouer avec ça!
Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake,
On l'avait vu juste avant
the
la vie.
sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here.
Oh.
I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really trashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
Il y a encore des pages du manuscrit?
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She
The
Donc,
sheriff wants to see you in her
oui, je
office,
sais.
Mr. Wake.
Elle... Ils ont... On va mettre des posters de notre copine quand même. Continue à avoir des pages du manuscrit, donc c'est quand même bizarre. Adore remporter des coups. Arbol. Pas les mecs qui ont réalisé le jeu.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
Oui, bah,
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Est-ce qu'on n'est pas dans un livre genre...
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's
Holy.
on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here!
Je crois que c'est pas très long, je pourrais...
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it, but it took... The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been
Ouais, quoi, ça,
another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
il y a une page de manuscrit. Ici, faut pousser ça.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm
Donc,
here in Great
absent.
Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Oh.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Oui, alors pourquoi il écrit pas une histoire? Il écrit pas une histoire genre allez, tout va bien. Et d'écrire un truc.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her
L'agression
on
avec le
several
doigt.
occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey, come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client. Who are you?
Barry.
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Il est pas net lui, hein.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee.
Ah oui, c'est la
He's on
fille qui
the
est
balcony,
relou.
looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Ferme là, Barry.
Who's Max?